In this video, I'll show you how to retexture voxel vehicles using image editing software like Photoshop. My friend Misogi sent me a logistics vehicle and wants to change its color. He doesn't want a camo pattern, just a single solid color, similar to the apocalypse tank he sent me a picture of. So we'll work on this task together, and I'll show you how to change the vehicle's color. The method involves exporting the existing texture from Voxel as an image, then editing it in Photoshop. I made a video before on how to replace colors in Voxel Section Editor. I'll leave the link in the comments for anyone who wants to learn more about this program. Now, let's edit it in Photoshop. If you don't have Photoshop, you can use a similar online tool called Photopea. Sometimes I actually use it more than Photoshop because it loads quickly. I use it for editing images that don't need anything too complicated. I'll put the link in the description. As you can see, you can use whichever tool you prefer to adjust the color. However, you should choose colors that match the game's voxel color palette. That's why I sampled the color from the apocalypse tank image, just like my friend requested. And as you saw in the video, sometimes I also take a screenshot of the color palette in Voxel Section Editor to match it with the vehicle's colors, since the game has its own specific set of colors. I'm not a military expert, but I'm curious, what is the function of this vehicle? I'm not sure what weapon it uses. Maybe one of you can tell me what this logistics vehicle does in the game. Perhaps it's not even a logistics vehicle, even though it looks like engineering or support equipment. But maybe it has a specific role, or maybe it's equipped with an electromagnetic pulse weapon. I honestly don't know. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. I've seen many vehicles in the games community on Discord, and they're all amazing. Especially one of the members' vehicles. There's a really cool mod called Source Deity. This guy is an artist when it comes to making voxel vehicles. Just look at this vehicle. Wow, guys, how do they create something like this? He has his own collection masterpiece, truly beautiful work, as Trump would say.
The greatest of all time.
Some people have the imagination and skill to create amazing works of art. It's wonderful to have a unique talent. I'll speed up the video, because it will take a lot of time while working in Photoshop. I made a tutorial before on how to convert a 3D vehicle into voxel. I'll leave the link in the description box below. What kind of content do you enjoy the most on my channel? Do you like map making tutorials or modding tutorials? Or do you prefer gameplay against AI or playing with real players? Let me know in the comments so I know what you'd like to see on my channel. I've always loved Red Alert 2. But the problem is you don't always get a good multiplayer match with decent players. There are a few issues I run into when trying to create this kind of content. First, some players have slow internet, which isn't ideal for online play. We usually start the match and only realize it when it's too late. If I continue, the game becomes laggy and boring, and viewers don't enjoy watching that. I've tried uploading a few videos like that before, and I got comments asking me not to post them. The other issue is that some players just mess around and ruin the game. That's why I've shifted to playing against AI in most of my videos. Just imagine if you could pick an online AI, not the one from the game, but something like DeepSeek, ChatGPT, Gemini and others, and start playing against them. That would be a way better experience than playing against the game's built-in AI, because these new AIs are actually aware and can understand what you're doing. Meanwhile, the in-game AI is just pre-programmed and has no clue how you're exploiting it to win. Now, when some AI haters hear me say this, they're probably going to start throwing insults my way. Now, we'll export the image back to the voxel editor, import it, and see the result. Nice, it just needs a few more tweaks. I want to say something to people, especially those who hate AI, so that maybe they can learn from history. Artificial intelligence is an irreplaceable historical opportunity. It's very similar to the printing press during the Ottoman era, that amazing machine that was opposed and fought against, under the claim of protecting the scribes' livelihoods. The result was that the Ottomans fell behind the rest of the world for centuries, while the West, from that exact moment, moved forward to build the advanced world we live in today. And the strange irony is that the West today is repeating the same mistake that caused the East to fall behind, looking at AI with fear and a desire to ban it. We've learned from the harsh lessons of the past, and we realize that fearing the future doesn't stop the events we imagine from happening. It only stops us from keeping up. We don't want to fall behind. If you don't get on board now, you'll miss the train. The future doesn't wait. The same goes for the vehicle's turret. We'll do the same process, export and import. Yes, I think I'll start my own import-export company. I try to make the viewing experience as interactive as possible, because sometimes the tutorial and music alone aren't enough. Some viewers enjoy hearing commentary and engagement. So, in the coming days, I'll try to talk more and explain things as I go. In return, I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments about this shift in style and about the ideas I share in the video. Alright guys, I'm almost done. I'll save the file, and now let's compare the before and after. Not bad.
Not bad, not bad.
Now it looks different. This is how you change vehicle textures in the program. I hope you found this lesson useful. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button. Likes and views give me the motivation, well, the hormones, to make more tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video soon.